got 1 crime token.
Yeah.
Yay.
It almost looked like the legs were moving too slow for it. So.
Can you redeem that for a crime?
Yeah. I believe I'm owed 1 crime.
Oh, a crime token?
Yeah. You just like, the cops are like, you're under arrest. And you're like, here's a crime token. And they're like, oh, all right, have a good day, sir.
Go straight to...
No, you take them to the police officer, and they're like, all right, what do you want? And you're like, I want the eraser shaped like a star, and the Chinese finger trap.
like redeeming something at like a
like a Chuck E. Cheese,
like a Chuck E. Cheese, but at a police headquarters. I'd like a.
You turn in a criminal for tickets.
Yeah, I'm trying to save up for the PlayStation.
You go into the headquarters back room where they keep all of like the drugs and stuff. You're like, ooh, yeah, I'll take a bag of weed and
two
you get
bags
everything from the
cocaine.
evidence lockup.
Can I get
that's what I'm talking
2
about.
pounds of meth?
I'd like
please?
3 M16s and ooh, what is that? An ACOG? I'll get one
oh, that's
of
a
those.
margarita machine.
Wow, Peter, you've been saving up for a while. Yeah, finally cashing in these bad boys.
You turn in like 4 drug dealers. I finally have enough for the iPod.
Finally have enough for the iPod.
Okay, question. And this is for Cameron Tanner because you don't count, Cameron Cook.
All right.
You work in arcades.
Yes,
so
I do.
It doesn't count. What's the biggest thing? Well, okay, I guess I can phrase it like this. As a kid, what's the biggest thing you saved up for as like an arcade prize
Oh,
I do have an answer for that.
Dang.
as a kid?
Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah.
This was way back when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11, and I
Yeah.
got invited to birthday parties to go to main event and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. Well, main event back then
Yeah.
would give out Yu-Gi-Oh packs.
Hell yeah, they would.
That's what me and my friends would combine our tickets for. So we would all, because that's when I started playing trading card games.
All right,
I was
all
at
right.
that age, so that's what we would get.
That's cool.
Mr. Tanner.
Honestly, I don't even remember. I don't think I ever got anything like hella big. I was always impatient, like because I never went to like an arcade often enough to save up
Like more than once. Where you're
More
like,
than
I'm gonna-
once.
I'm gonna be back.
So yeah, literally after every time my parents would be like, okay, it's time to go. I'd be like, okay, let me cash in my tickets. So I'd always get like the little stuff, like a pencil or an eraser or the little jumper
the
things.
Chinese finger trap.
Chinese finger traps. The little
Did you forget those little plastic
Yeah.
frogs where you could
you fold them inside out and then you wait a second and they kind of
Oh
flip
no.
up.
Yeah, you're talking about those little popper things.
I loved those.
Did you ever get the plastic frogs?
That like
Oh
jumped.
yeah.
You just
and
just
they had like
poke
a
their butts.
yeah they had like a
and they
little
jump.
tab on their assholes
Yeah.
that you just
Sure.
Exactly.
yeah no those and then what else was there?
Candy.
You know, like ring
Oh,
pops.
candy.
You know,
Oh, hell yeah.
ring pops were really popular back in the day.
So God, I wish I could run up a building. Biggest thing I ever saved up for, surprise, surprise, was Pokemon related.
Like a plushie.
Yeah, it was a big ass plushie that I still have to this day. It was from main event, and I got, cause like they had the little like small ones
Yeah.
that were like like maybe baseball sized that you
Yeah.
could get for like 100 tickets or something. But I saved up for the big boy, and it was maybe about the size of a watermelon. And it was a Piplup.
Honestly, if I were to go to an arcade now, I'd probably be more sensible and save up my tickets and actually buy a good thing.
Well, the problem with that is you have to go there a lot
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to redeem.
Yeah,
like,
well,
a big
okay, so
prize.
you work at what, Pinstack, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I
what's-
worked at Dave & Buster's for a long time.
Well, currently at Pinstack, what is the biggest prize that y'all have to offer and how many tickets does it take?
Probably like a PS3.
PS4.
PS4.
You can get a Switch as well.
And how much are they?
I honestly don't look at the ticket prices at this store. I don't really have time. I remember what most of them were at Dave & Buster's though. But like at D&B, like a PlayStation, like a brand new one was like 120,000 tickets,
Jeez.
something like that.
And
That was back when right when the PlayStation 4 came out.
and those Jack in the Box or those those games where you can get like jackpots. The jackpots are only like what 1,000 tickets, something
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly, and those are hard enough to get.
Yeah.
But you could at D&B you could also get video games, and those were about 60,000 tickets. No, they weren't 60. They were probably about 35,000.
You know, that works out
I
because
still love doing that.
I have a friend, my friend Cameron here. He works at an arcade. He could just come home with some of the rolls of tickets, and then I'll have plenty of tickets to
Bruh,
get a PS4.
it's all digital now.
Yeah, it's all digital, except D&B. They still do paper, but they do both.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
Well, you can
but
hack
most
my
places
card. You can hack
just-
my card to have the digital tickets on it.
if this wasn't going online, then yeah, I could totally do that. Easy. Literally, I just type in how many tickets you want on the card.
Dude, hell
There you
yes,
go.
please.
But they would check the history, and they'd be like, "Did someone?"
You've never
just give
been here,
you-
but you've never been here before.
You have
But you have
100,000 tickets. and you-
100,000 tickets.
You've never
I would
played a
get-
game.
I would get fired, and I would have to pay them money. You know, so get this.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys will find this interesting, but it was interesting to me. At my current place right now, so we get new games in every once in a while. They try to get new games in every couple months.
Yeah.
And the first time since the store opened, we got a new game, and it's a VR game.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a HTC, like a legit one, headset.
Oh, like a Vive?
Yeah, it has one. And
That's
what it
legit.
uses. Yeah, and it's a Rabbids game. It's just a Rabbids, like the Rayman thing, VR. And it's so popular that it became our #1 played game, and nothing has ever knocked the #1 spot since the store's open,
Wow.
That's awesome.
which is insane.
I mean,
People love the VR because you can't get that experience at home. Well, I guess you kind of can if you buy it, but it's expensive.
it's like $800.
The thing that made it interesting with the game I was mentioning, it's like an experience. It's like a ride. So you're like sitting in like a big old machine, and it like moves and vibrates and.
Oh, so it's like a roller coaster type of thing?
No, it's not. It's not a roller coaster. It's more of like a movie experience kind of thing,
Oh,
where you're
okay.
going on like a little bit of an adventure.
Like one of those 4D movies at like Six Flags or...
I guess I can't describe it. It's
You know,
you
like-
have to try it out to understand like what it is, but it's super popular, and I think it's one of the first things to use the Vibe to like have a motion experience that besides you just looking around with like
Yeah.
whatnot.
Well, that's upsetting. I like my ladies old.
Don't you're not dating one.
She's like way younger than you.
Yeah.
That's true.
MJ's photo makes me uncomfortable in the corner.
I know, right?
She just looks like, oh, don't take my photo.
Peter leads a weird life. It's very strange.
I mean, he's gotta be stressed about it, so he's not really thinking about MJ's feelings.
Fuck you, MJ.
Swinging around New York being like, my ex-girlfriend, she's going crazy.
Because she's a big old jerk. Let's go get this. I'm going to change my suit because I'm not about it anymore.
You want to know something funny?
Mm.
Those places still have Chinese finger traps.
Really?
Like
Really?
if the toys that you had when you were a kid, there's some places that still got them.
Are you going homecoming?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, out of all the suits in this game, I think Homecoming is probably my favorite one. This is the one I always go back to.
Yeah.
It should be.
Is the Homecoming
It's
suit.
a very beautiful suit. I do like it.
Well, and it's like classic, but like not super like, it's like a modern take on the classic suit, so.
Full swing to a building. No, I'm just gonna run up it.
If only.